Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex RAwTEch is in the building, coming at you guys for with a live stream before I go to sleep. I gotta wake up early today. Yeah, it's already about to be 2 o'clock in the morning. Jesus, I was gonna start this live stream earlier, but I was watching something on TV, so I kind of like lost track of time. What's up, TJ? I lost track of time. So I'm doing the live stream now, baby. Yeah. So I could say, so far so good with Cardinal Mobile. Um, I think Cricket needs to step it up. They're still using old ass technology because imagine Cardinal Mobile is such a new company. It just came out last year, right? Like around August or September of freaking 2025, and they could port in numbers from Google from Google Voice. Uh, Cricket can't do that. Cricket is still using old technology that they had from when Cricket first started. So Cricket can't even port in a number, right? Let's say if you get a temporary number with Cricket, right? And you're a Cricket customer. And then after activating your service, you want to bring your number from whatever company because you just wanted to see how good the coverage was with Cricket. You can't even port in a number from a different carrier once your service is active. And I think that's a big pain point. And I forgot to basically tell the people that I know. But I know I'm gonna get to see them pretty soon again, and I'm gonna bring that up to their attention because I think that's a big pain point. The fact that you can't bring your number from a different carrier once you establish service, or even they can't even port in Google Voice numbers because they're considered landlines. So it's just a lot of things from Cricket that turn me off as a customer. You know what I'm saying? But then they got, every company, whether it's prepaid or postpaid, guys, has pros and cons. What's up? What's up, OG Tech? And I think Cricket's biggest con, visible 5G, baby. Yeah. Cricket's biggest con is that it's the fact that they're using old technology to activate service. The fact that they can't even port in a Google Voice number, the fact that they can't port in a number at all. Once you activate your SIM card, you got to get a whole new line to get that number over. Those are the cons that Cricket has. You get what I'm saying? Those are cons because even Metro could port in Google Voice numbers. I mean, Red Pocket could, OnePay could, uh, Cardinal Mobile could. So there's a lot of cons when it comes to that, and I just think that they need to upgrade their technology. It's 2026 for goodness sakes. Cricket's still using the old model. Yeah, yeah, TJ. They're still using that old technology. What's up? What's up, Jimmy? They're still using that old technology that used to be on Cricket when it first came out. And I think that's dumb. Why you want to keep using outdated technology? Stuff that you came out with when before AT&T even bought you. So imagine they've been using the same porting system since like 2009 or 2007. I'm not even joking. Since like 2007, they've been using the same technology. And that's not good. As a service provider, you're supposed to upgrade your technology, especially after freaking almost 3 decades of being in service, because Cricket is an old company. I think it's been around for like at least 16 to 17 years. And I think them being that old, they should be better at, porting in numbers. You should be able to port in any damn number at this time and age with Cricket. And I think that's one of their biggest flaws. The fact that they can't do stuff that other carriers could. Metro with no problem, they'll port in your Google Voice number. You know what I'm saying? Boost. Boost is another one though. Boost has the same like problem. Boost could port in Google Voice numbers though. They could. But you got to do it before you activate the service, because once you activate the service, you can't port in a number neither. So Boost is another company that's using really old CDMA technology, because that's what that is, CDMA technology. And they need to acknowledge that they're a GSM network, not a, basically IDEN network or CDMA network. You know what I'm saying? So I think they need to upgrade their service. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. So, you know, Boost and Cricket need to step it up. They really do. Because even freaking US Mobile, as much as I dislike US Mobile, they can port in your Google Voice number. And they could even port in a number once you already activated the line. Because I remember when I had the Warp plan back in 2023, I was like, can I still port in my number from Visible? That was like, yeah. So even US Mobile has better technology when it comes to porting in numbers than Boost Mobile and Cricket, which is crazy to say, but it's true. I gotta say that I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I mean, I despise US Mobile, but their technology is newer. Their porting technology is newer than Cricket's and Boost Mobile's. Cricket and Boost Mobile still running on CDMA technology, which is beyond me. It's dumb. But that's up to corporate to fix. But with them upgrading, hold on. With them upgrading their service, they do it put. Yeah, but they haven't done it, TJ. They have not upgraded their service. When it comes to Boost Mobile and Cricket, they have not updated their service for porting in numbers. You got to port in the number before you activate the service, because if not, you're screwed. You get what I'm saying? You are literally screwed. You know what I'm saying? Because even Red Pocket will let you port in a number even after you activate the service. Because there was like, you sure you don't want to port in a number from a different carrier to replace the number we gave you? And I was like, no, I'm good with the number I got. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest issue. The biggest issues is when companies like Boost Mobile and Cricket want to stay on CDMA technology. They want to keep the same way of CDMA. You know, their porting system is old, as dusty as hell. That shit probably got cobwebs all over it. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. They should be on new service, just like Metro, just like Red Pocket, just like US Mobile, just like Verizon Prepaid, just like Visible, you know, just like Total. So all these other carriers, you could still port in your number while even if you have a temporary number, is what I'm trying to say. And with Boost and Cricket, you can't do that. They tell you got to add in a whole new line to the account in order to do that. Or you need to cancel the line you got and request a new one, which is just dumb to me. It's really dumb for them to ask you to do that. If you do upgrade the stuff there, customers will be paying more for what they already have on their care. Yeah, but that bill shouldn't fall on us though, TJ, because that's internal stuff. You know what I'm saying? They should have been had that fixed. That's not our problem. Yeah, bro. I like US Mobile. That's what's up, broski. If you like it and it works for you, that's good, bro. I'm serious. That's really good for you. It just pisses me off that US Mobile's not as old as Boost Mobile and Cricket and US Mobile and Cricket are Boost Mobile and Cricket are using CDMA technology to activate phones. Like that shit just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they're using dinosaur technology in 2026. You know how long I've been telling Cricket that they need to change that? Oh my god. Since like 2017 when I got my girl her Cricket line. Since 2017 I've been telling Cricket that they need to fix that outdated technology. So imagine next year it'll be 10 years of me telling them that they, for the last 9 years I've been telling them that. So it's not cool when they're using old technology, and then they wonder why they lose customers to US Mobile, why people leave to Boost, why people leave to Visible, why people leave to Total, why people leave to Straight Talk, and it's the fact that they're using old technology. Why would you still want to use technology from? Let me see. Let me ask Gemini when did Boost Mobile come out? When was I'm sorry, when Cricket was created. When Cricket was launched as a company, what year? Because this is just crazy. Google Gemini. For real, guys, it is really crazy. When was Cricket Wireless launched? Let's see what Gemini is going to say.
Cricket Wireless was launched on March 17th, 1999, by Leap Wireless International. The company's first retail store opened in Chattanooga, Tennessee, with a mission to provide affordable, prepaid mobile services without the long-term contracts that dominated the industry at the time.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Look at this shit. They've been using the same technology since 1999. In 2019, they became 10 years old. All right, because 99 to what am I talking about? I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm right. 2019, they became 10 years old. And 2019 to in 2029, they'll be freaking 20 years old. And they're more than freaking 10 years old. Oh my god. In 2019, so that's in 2020 they were freaking 11. 2021 they were 12. 2022 they were 13. 2023 they were 14. 2024 they were 15. 2025 they were 16. They're about to be 17 years old, and they're still using technology that they used back in 2019. Like that's just ridiculous, guys. What's up, Joseph? So that's what I'm trying to say, TJ. We shouldn't have to pay. I shouldn't. My cricket bill shouldn't have to be increased because they decided to wait freaking 17 years to switch to technology. No. And guys, don't forget to like the live stream. It really helps out for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's not my fault. That's a personal problem of AT&T's if they want to wait so many freaking years because they bought freaking cricket back in 2014. So in 2024, it made 10 years that they bought them. So they should have been upgraded this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that whatever new CEO Cricket gets, she or him, they get the job done and get that done for real. I think that's one of the biggest pain points. Yeah, Cricket and AT&T is old, but it still works. No, that's not what I'm talking about, Jimmy. I'm talking about them using old crappy technology to port your number over. You get what I'm saying? Like that's why Cricket can't port your number over can't port your Google Voice over your Google Voice number to them. They can't do that. They can't even port in the number once you activated the line. Alex, do you like the halftime show at the Super Bowl? Yeah. Of course, it's not gonna bother me. I'm Puerto Rican. Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican, so I understand Spanish. There was a lot of people that were upset because they said that, you know, A Spanish person shouldn't be singing in Spanish in an American football game. But it is what it is, bro. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to do that here. I want to, keep talking about mobile. So, like I was saying, Boost Mobile and AT&T. I mean, sorry, even AT&T. Yeah, I was right. AT&T could import in a freaking No, they did. Yeah, they did. They did. They did port in my number from Google Voice. So that's what I'm saying. AT&T has the the technology to port it in if you're a postpaid customer or an AT&T prepaid customer. But then with Cricket, that's why we said that Cricket was AT&T's redheaded stepchild, because they slack on the technology. They slack on the technology that they give Cricket. No, it's okay, Jimmy. It's all right. No, it's all right. I just don't, I tend to lean away from talking about stuff like that. That was how would I say? The halftime show was like politically driven. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't want to talk about it. So AT&T needs to give Boost Mobile. Um, I mean, sorry, AT&T needs to give Cricket better, you know, better equipment. And when I mean better equipment, meaning get rid of all that old crappy equipment that they're using that you can't even port in a number right. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy. Definitely crazy. Definitely crazy. And you see, this is what I'm talking about, Jimmy. That's why I don't like talking about certain things on my live streams. I had my Google. Look at me. I was gonna say Google Pixel. Babe, you didn't see the Google Pixel around there? My freaking Moto G said I have 15 people watching. As soon as you started talking about that, people started leaving, bro. So that's why I don't like talking about it. Um, but anyway, back to what I was saying. AT&T needs to give better technology to Cricket so they can perform better when it comes to porting numbers in, even if they gave you a temporary number. 1999. Hold on. It's about 2026. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's been a long time. And they're still freaking giving you old. They gave them old technology, bro. They gave them old technology. Technology that's dinosaur. It's dinosaur written technology. So I just think they should, improve that. Make it better. They should make it better. They should give them new stuff, a new system for porting numbers, which it'll improve the port rate. It'll make people happier. You know what I'm saying? Like, these companies like Boost and Cricket should not be running on old technology from 1999. Like, that's just crazy. In 1999, I was 18 years old. They're running on technology when I was 18 and I'm 40. I'm 43. That's crazy. That is crazy, guys. Definitely crazy. I'll be 50 and freaking Cricket will still be running on crappy porting technology. Like, that's just crazy, guys. These companies really need to do things differently. Seriously, they really do. Really, really do. But I can honestly tell you guys that this Karna experience with Karna Mobile has been good. I mean, AT&T, the tower that was taken down is hitting them hard, really hard. Because during the day, I mean, I don't know if you guys seen my 2 year and 4 months review on the iPhone 15 Pro. I was only getting like 94 down, which is not bad, but it's not what I'm used to getting. Used to getting like 300 during the day and like 600 at nighttime around this time in the AM. About customers like Xfinity Mobile users technology on Verizon network. Yeah, I tend not to talk too much about Xfinity Mobile, Joseph, because you got to be a Comcast customer. I tend to talk about companies that anybody can have without being tied down to a cable provider. You know what I'm saying? Like Cricket. You don't got to be an AT&T Uverse customer to get Cricket, or to get AT&T postpaid or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Xfinity Mobile is a company that is driven by you having either Comcast internet or Comcast cable, which is still a good viable option. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not, because it is, but it's just you got to get the service. Some people might have fiber, Joseph, and they'll be like, I'm not getting rid of my fiber just to get Xfinity Mobile, because I want it. I know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't leave Verizon files to get Xfinity just so I could get Xfinity Mobile with Comcast. Hell no, I'm good. I'll use Visible as my Comcast. I mean, sorry, as my Verizon replacement. Because you got to remember, Joseph, you wasn't on my live stream, not yesterday, because yesterday was Sunday and I didn't do a live stream. I just posted the video. Um, on Saturday, where I talked about how these companies, MVNOs, will disconnect your line for using too much data. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what terms and conditions of usage of data, or what Xfinity Mobile considers as data abuse. You know what I'm saying? But I know US Mobile typically has a restriction that if you use like 500 gigs or more, they will disconnect your service, and they don't even have it's in their terms and conditions. Especially if you speed test. If you speed test like 5 or 6 times a day for like a whole week, they're gonna cancel your service. It's in their terms and conditions. You guys have to read the terms and conditions with Xfinity Mobile. Mm, Sorry, not Xfinity Mobile. With US Mobile. It says it. It says that you're not allowed to speed test. That speed testing is basically prohibitive unless you're speed testing like, once a day or some shit like that, just to check just to check the speeds where you live at. But if you speed test the way I speed test these companies on these 15-minute videos, yeah, your US Mobile services will be canceled, because they're saying you're violating the friendly usage policy of data. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paying for that QCI 8 priority on the AT&T network. And they like to complain a lot, but they're not paying a lot, man. See, AT&T's got to be giving US Mobile a deal, because they have. I believe that US Mobile probably has around 3.5 to 4 million customers, so they got to be giving them a deal on that internet. You know what I'm saying? On the QCI level 8 priority. You know what I'm saying? So just like Cardinal Mobile. I mean, I don't know how many Cardinal. I mean, I haven't even checked, but I hate it because Google 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 Gemini be like, hold on, it gets confused by the way I say Karna. You know what I'm saying? But she'll still know what I'm talking. Well, it will still know, because there's a machine. It's AI. It will know. What I'm talking about eventually, and it'll correct it. Oh, you mean this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure. Karna Mobile is unlimited, but it has its rules too. Like, you can't use Karna Mobile to power your home internet. You can't use the tethering in an app where you could tether 500 or 600 gigs at a time, because your services will be cut off. You know what I'm saying? You're violating the friendly terms of use. So, all these prepaid carriers have restrictions, guys. That's what you need to understand.
Only take it on.
And you might say, well, that's not fair. That's not being truly unlimited. Okay, you're right.
I break the phone,
But it
bro.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? In the great United States of America, somebody could say something and you can't sue them. If we were in China, unlimited has to be unlimited, because if not, you could sue the company. The candies even got to be the same size they show on the box, because if not, you could sue the company. The food that displays in the frozen food section in the box has got to be the same size as the box is showing. If it's any smaller, you could sue the company in China. So imagine that. Imagine United States, we could sue these carriers
Where's the box?
for lying and saying that they have high speed data. I mean, unlimited data, but it's slow as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be crazy. Companies would not get away with some of the stuff they do. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what you guys are thinking. Well, that's not unlimited if I can't. Well, I mean, you are abusing the network. You got to think about it this way, right? A tower is like the highway, right? It has a whole bunch of lanes. And when you're doing that stuff of downloading files and, using that plan, that cell phone plan, as your personal mobile hotspot, your house to power your TVs, your computer, whatever you got, right? Your gaming system, you are causing that tower to get stressed out and for the speeds to be reduced on other customers. You know what I'm saying? For the speeds to be congested. It's like a congested highway. When the highway is really congested, that you're bumper to bumper. That's how it is when you sit here and abuse the crap out of the AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile network by doing a whole bunch of speed tests. You know what I'm saying? And by downloading huge files that take maybe a terabyte or two. You know what I'm saying? You're causing that kind of congestion on the tower.
I'm
So
slow.
other
Where it
people's
is.
internet speeds are slowing down while yours is staying fast because you're on a higher priority. But at the same time, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. When somebody doing
Like,
speed tests over and over and
I don't give up.
over, you're putting stress on the tower. Correct. Correct, TJ. You're putting a lot of stress on the tower, and the tower slows down. So then other people that are trying to use the internet is like being bumper to bumper on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Your speeds get slower, and you're like, "What the hell? I just started my plan. My cycle just started all over. My internet just renewed. Why the hell is this shit so slow?" And it's because the tower is congested. So that's why when you hear, your tower next to your house is congested, sir, that's why your speeds are so slow. It's because it's congested. Either there's too many people on it, or somebody's, putting stress on the tower by, running a whole bunch of internet. So that's why you can't compare mobile internet to cable internet. And in some places, Comcast only has 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes on their, home internet. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll cost the same thing. It'll cause congestion somehow, some way. I don't know. And since I'm part of the Philadelphia market and Comcast started over here, I get truly unlimited data. Verizon files, the same thing. Some people in other states that have files have said that files has decreased their 1 gigabyte speed after using like 2 to 3 terabytes. In 1 month last year on freaking files, I used like 7 terabytes, and they didn't do nothing. I was still getting my speeds. So that's the great thing about living in a major market. You know what I'm saying? Because I get truly unlimited data, whether it's on a cell phone or on cables providers. They give me truly unlimited data. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to get people to understand. So that's why on Cricket I have used like almost 500 gigs this month, right? 500 gigs. And Cricket hasn't done nothing to me because Why? Because hello, I'm on Cricket, and Cricket is owned by AT&T. But if I would have used that 500 gigs on US Mobile, my services would have been canceled. Sir, you're abusing the internet. I understand you're a YouTuber, but yeah, we're paying this to AT&T. We're not giving you, the service is not free, Alex. So we have to give you your number so you can port out your number, or yeah, you need to go somewhere because we can't afford to keep you on board. You use way too much data, and that's a known fact. You know that US Mobile has done that to customers. It's been all over Reddit. Look up US Mobile on Reddit and you'll see a whole bunch of people complaining. Man, this BS service is supposed to be unlimited, and they sat here and disconnected my service because I used like 500 gigs in 1 month, and that's not cool. That's corny as hell. And people just ranting. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's why it's important for you to know the terms and conditions of your carrier. The carrier that you're using. Because if not, you could go through the same thing. You could end up with no service, losing the number you had for years. Oh my God.
What?
Losing the number you had for years. Yeah. So that's why you got to be careful. I would say the best thing you could do is ask the carrier, do you provide unlimited service? Set an alarm for 11:20 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a problem with me speed testing? That's another thing to ask that carrier. Because if they do, your service will be shut off so fast you won't know what hit you. Like, damn, man, what the hell happened to my service? So make sure that if you're going to port in a number to US Mobile, that you're not going to be here speed testing all, trying to do what I do. Because it'll be sad. It will be a sad day for you, when your service gets interrupted and your service gets canceled. But most of the time, they'll tell you can port your number out to another carrier that'll suit your unlimited needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, these are the speeds that I'm getting right now on Klarna Mobile. This is Klarna Mobile right now. During the day, I don't get these type of speeds.
I think they put the new episode.
Oh, okay.
Let
Hold
me
on.
check.
So we got 382 or 68.3. And this is Klarna Mobile. Now, these are good speeds, you see? Let's see fast.com. Because Klarna Mobile does give you HD streaming. And look, I can show you this is Klarna Mobile. Hold on. From my 15 Pro. Hold on. There we go, you see? It says Klarna Mobile. Well, it says Klarna, not Klarna Mobile. What am I talking about? Well, let's do a fast.com speed test so you guys can see that this is not throttle.
My headphone.
I don't know where they are. See, look at that. 450 down. HD streaming, baby. HD streaming on Klarna Mobile. 450 down. Now, if I, switch my Metro line on, which I'm going to do for you. I should be getting way faster speeds because T-Mobile is faster than AT&T in my neck of the woods. Way faster. All right, so I just turned on the Metro line. So we got 450 on Klarna Mobile, and now see, I'm gonna do a speed test on Metro. I'm gonna show you guys. See, Metro by T-Mobile. This is what we got on Klarna Mobile on AT&T network, and now we're gonna do the T-Mobile network. Okay, so Metro right now is 100 megs faster than Klarna Mobile. Guys, and don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. And this is the Metro $25 plan, guys. The Metro $24 plan. So we got 435 over 91. Surprised it's not going faster. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning over here. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Joseph. There we go. Now we got 500 down. 500 over 82.9. Now let's do a fast.com speed test. Remember, on AT&T, basically on Klarna Mobile, we got 450 down. See, 450 down. And now we're gonna do one with Metro. Sorry about my nerves, guys. I'm paying for HD streaming on Metro. It's an extra $10. 670 down. So Metro was faster by 200 megs. 430 down. So yeah. So right now prepaid is just as good as postpaid, guys. Seriously, it is. I would say the only reason you would be with postpaid is if you have a Droid. But not really, because you could get insurance from Metro, BYOD insurance from Metro, from Cricket, from Boost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of prepaid carriers now are offering BYOD insurance. I would say the biggest reason why would you be with postpaid is because you want to finance a phone. Because if you could afford to buy it outright, you would not be having you would not be you basically wouldn't be good lord, I can't even talk right now. If you could afford to pay for the phone, you want to have postpaid is what I'm trying to say. You'll be with prepaid because it's a cheaper option. So the MVNO game is hard. Especially on the AT&T network. AT&T's renting out their towers like there's no tomorrow. You got, well, they own Cricket, so I'm not even gonna count Cricket. They got One Pay, they got Red Pocket, they got H2O Wireless, they got Klarna Mobile, they got Who else? There was another one that ran on AT&T. Oh yeah, Ting. So it's just a whole bunch. Then there's T-Mobile too. T-Mobile has, well, I can't count Metro, but they got, well, they basically own all the prepaids except U.S. Mobile on the Lightspeed network and shit like that. But basically, they have Metro, they have Mint Mobile, they have um Ultra Mobile. They got what's the other one they own too? That I just found the thing again yesterday. It's Ultra Mobile, Mint Mobile, Metro, and they own the other one. Oh my god, what is it called? I forgot what it was called, man. Jesus Christ. Um, it's not Ultra Mobile. Yeah, Ultra Mobile, and the other one I forgot what it was called. And T-Mobile owns them. So the MVNO game is fierce. But if you want to have truly unlimited data on prepaid, you gotta go for an MVNO that's owned by the company. You know what I'm saying? On the Verizon network, Visible, Total Wireless, Straight Talk, if it says it has truly unlimited data, premium data. And for T-Mobile, you got like I said, a whole bunch of options. You got Metro, you got Mint Mobile, you got T-Mobile prepaid, you got damn, Ultra Mobile. Ultra's owned by T-Mobile too. So Ultra Mobile, you got the other one that I now forgot. I said Ultra Mobile and now I forgot the other one. Oh God. But you got a couple of options out there, guys. You really do. With AT&T, you got Red Pocket, you got Cricket. That's well, but not really because Red Pocket's not owned by AT&T. But you got Cricket that's owned by AT&T and AT&T prepaid. That's it. Then the rest of them are MVNOs. You got US Mobile on the Dark Star network. So you got a couple, man. You got a couple, guys. Definitely got a couple. What about Simple Mobile? Is that Yeah, they're owned by Verizon, TJ, but they're not unlimited. That's why they mentioned them. They're owned by Verizon, but they're not unlimited. Verizon doesn't give they treat Simple Mobile like a redheaded stepchild. You only get like 60 gigs of premium data and you get slowed down to 2G speeds. Damn, Grizzly. Good Lord, bro. Grizzly just ripped it. Whew. But anyway, like I was saying, um, Simple Mobile gets treated like a redheaded stepchild, bro. So they don't get no love from Verizon. After 60 gigs, you get slowed down to 2G speeds. So yeah. The only ones that they're giving unlimited data that I know for sure too, is Visible and Total Wireless. I don't know if Straight Talk has truly unlimited data. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. But that's a good question though. That's ex Gemini. Grizzly, go lay down next to mommy
No, because I have this
and
thing on.
and
I'm going to smell it really good.
and rip it really hard next to mommy.
No.
I know those carriers compete. Yeah, they do. But it's just I don't know what Verizon does, bro. They do their thing. Gemini, they do that thing. You know what I'm saying? Does Simple Mobile give you truly unlimited data on the Verizon network? Let's see.
short answer is, no, it isn't truly unlimited in the way most people hope. While you won't be cut off from using data, Simple Mobile, which is owned by Verizon, has specific rules that can significantly slow you down. Here's the breakdown of how unlimited works on their Verizon-based plans. 1. The 40 gigabytes soft cap. Even on the truly unlimited plans, Simple Mobile includes a threshold. The short answer is 40 gigabytes per month. It isn't truly unlimited in the way most people hope. If you exceed this amount, your speeds may be further reduced. In plain English, they may throttle you to 2G speeds, 64 kilobits per second to 128 kilobits per second. The reality, at 2G speeds, most modern apps, YouTube, Instagram, or even basic web browsing, will barely function or time out. 2. Network deprioritization. Because Simple Mobile is a prepaid brand, part of the Verizon value portfolio, your data is deprioritized compared to Verizon's own premium postpaid customers. Congestion. If you are in a crowded area, like a stadium or a busy city center, Verizon will give its own direct customers the fast lane, while Simple Mobile users may see a temporary drop in speed regardless of how much data they've used that month. 3. Video quality limits. Standard definition. Most Simple Mobile unlimited plans limit video streaming to DVD quality, typically 480p. The exception, their top-tier plan, often called Unlimited World Plus, may allow up to 720p or 108op if you are on Verizon's 5G ultra-wideband network, but for most users, HD streaming will be restricted. 4. Hotspot limits. Unlimited data almost never applies to your mobile hotspot. Most Simple Mobile unlimited plans only include 5 gigabytes to 15 gigabytes of hotspot.
Yeah, that's trash. That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. It's exactly what Gemini said. Now let's ask Gemini about what was the other one? That's Simple Mobile. Oh yeah, Straight Talk. Is Straight Talk unlimited on the Verizon network?
Yes, Straight Talk now operates exclusively on the Verizon network. Historically, Straight Talk was a multi-carrier provider that used towers from AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. However, after Verizon acquired Straight Talk's parent company, TracFone, in late 2021, they began transitioning all customers to the Verizon network. Key details on unlimited via Straight Talk. While you get the benefit of Verizon's extensive coverage, the unlimited aspect has some fine print similar to Simple Mobile. Network ownership. Straight Talk is a Verizon-owned brand. If you buy a SIM card or phone from them today, it will be on the Verizon network. Unlimited versus premium data. Silver Unlimited, $45. This gives you unlimited data, but it can be slowed down at any time if the network is busy. Deprioritization. Gold, $55, and Platinum, $65. These plans now include unlimited premium data. This means you won't be slowed down based on how much data you use, even during times of network congestion. Video quality. Most plans still throttle video streaming to 480p, DVD quality, though you can sometimes get higher quality when connected to 5G ultra-wideband. Hotspot. Unlike truly unlimited phone data, hotspot usage is capped. Depending on your plan, you'll get between 10 gigabytes and 30 gigabytes. Platinum actually offers 60 gigabytes of hotspot data as of 2026. Is it better than Simple Mobile? Since Verizon owns both, the coverage is identical. However, Straight Talk is often seen as the premium prepaid option because its higher-tier plans, Gold and Platinum, offer unlimited priority data, which prevents the annoying slowdowns you might experience on Simple Mobile during busy hours. Would you like me to compare the specific prices and hotspot limits for Straight Talk's current plans to see which fits your budget best?
So there you go. Straight Talk does give you truly unlimited data. So now I'm gonna ask about talk. For real. Does Straight Talk give you unlimited minutes to talk on the phone? Because they disconnected my service last year, remember?
Correct. Most Straight Talk plans offer unlimited nationwide talk and text, but there are a few subtle catches to keep in mind regarding how unlimited that talk time actually is. 1. Nationwide versus international. Standard plans, unlimited, almost always refers to calls within the United States. Mexico and Canada. Most of their current unlimited plans, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, also include unlimited calling to Mexico and Canada. Other countries. For calling other countries, you usually need the Platinum plan or the $10 Global Calling Card add-on. 2. The personal use policy. While the minutes are technically unlimited, Straight Talk's terms of service include a personal use clause. This is a common industry standard to prevent abuse. What's not allowed? Using your phone for commercial purposes, like a call center, auto dialing, or continuous chat lines. The 1500-minute exception. Be careful if you are on their basic $30 plan. This specific plan is often limited to 1,500 minutes, which is plenty for most, but definitely not unlimited. 3. Straight Talk versus Simple Mobile. If you're choosing between the two for calling, Simple Mobile is heavily focused on international reach, often including 15 plus countries in their base plans. Straight Talk is more focused on domestic reliability on the Verizon network, with international perks reserved for their more expensive tiers.
There you go. So you see, the terms of conditions of Straight Talk says that you can't call the party line. So that's why they canceled my service, because they don't allow party lines. So now I know, but I don't want to curse on this live stream. I haven't even cursed once. I think I said crap, the S word once. So I'm just gonna say, dumb idiots should have told me that I violated the terms and conditions by calling a party line, instead of just uh canceling my line and not giving me no explanations. So now I know. So of course, like I said, guys, I used to get on the party line. I was getting paid for that. So I was using minutes against minutes against minutes. So Cricket, no problem. Visible, no problem. Total, no problem calling party lines. But uh Straight Talk, yes. Straight Talk will disconnect your service. You're violating the terms and conditions. And that's dumb. Because a party line is a party line where, you talk to people. It's kind of like, Facebook Messenger, when you have a group message and you're talking. It's like that. But you're actually talking on the phone to different people from different states. And even Puerto Rico. And even people from Mexico call the party line. So, you got people from all over. And it's just crazy that Straight Talk has that on the terms and conditions, that you can't call party lines. But yeah, Visible and Total, I called and they never disconnected my service. And I used to leave my iPhone 14 Pro there for hours. It was like 7 hours. 7 hours, and then it would hang up. You know what I'm saying? And Straight Talk was like, oh, hell nah, you're not doing that with us. Goodbye, you are the weakest link. So now I know. Now I don't hate Straight Talk no more. I might actually do videos comparing their new plans that they say, you heard in 2026. Now they have unlimited premium data. Last year they didn't. So I might actually make a video showing love to Straight Talk. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So Straight Talk on their platinum and on their silver plan, the 55 and $65 plan, they got truly unlimited data, primary data that doesn't slow down. So what's that mean? That if you just want to be on the Verizon network, that's a great choice. You know what I'm saying? It is a great choice. Now I don't know if they still change your payment date. I'm not too sure about that. I might actually give sometime this year Straight Talk a try again. I hated Straight Talk since 2024 because they canceled my line. And when I talked to the department, they should have just told me, look, you're not allowed to be on a party line. So if we reactivate your service so you don't lose your money, because we don't offer refunds, then you can't be on a party line. And I would have agreed with it. I would have been like, okay, no problem. I won't be in the party line no more. So definitely does suck, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? T-Mobile doesn't let you call the party line at all. It charges you like, I think is 1 penny a minute. Yeah, 1 cent per minute. It charges you. It even tells you. Watch, I'm gonna call the party line so you guys can hear what T-Mobile's gonna say. If you continue with this call, you are saying that you are gonna stick with this charge. Watch.
outside of your plan and will incur a 1 cent per minute charge if you continue. You can hang up now to avoid the charge.
There you go. You heard it. Put it again so you guys can hear it.
Number you're dialing is outside of your plan and will incur a 1 cent per minute charge if you continue. You can hang up now to avoid the charge.
Now, if I call from Boost Mobile on the AT&T network, it's not going to say that. It's just going to take me straight through. It's going to say to block if you want to block this number. Watch.
Your call did not go through. Please try your call.
Oh, shit. Boost Mobile blocked the party line number. Watch. Watch that recording come out again. Yep.
Your call did not.
Boost Mobile blocked the party line number. Now, let's use... Oh, where... Let's use Karna. Karna on the AT&T network. Let's see if Karna has any restrictions. Let's call the party line from Karna. Mm-hmm.
Your call did not go through. Please try your call again.
Wow, that's crazy. AT&T has blocked. Wow, that is. Hold on, let me try calling from Cricket, because that is beyond me. That's probably why the party line's so dead right now. Damn, that's crazy. Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
Your call did not go through. Please.
Wow. So AT&T has blocked party line numbers. Now let me see Verizon. I know Verizon doesn't give a crap. I'm gonna call the party line from Visible. It says it's calling, but I don't know. No, it hung up. Oh shoot, that's crazy. None of the numbers are working to call the party line. It's T-Mobile, and you gotta pay 1 cent per minute. Wow, that's crazy. Alex, what is the party line number? You're not gonna be able to call it, bro. All these freaking phones are blocking it. So if you're on the Dark Star plan, it's not gonna let you call. AT&T blocked the number to the party line. You can only call it from T-Mobile, and you gotta pay. That's crazy. Like, look, I'll try to call it.
Is outside of your plan and will incur a 1 cent per minute charge if you continue. You can hang up now to avoid the charge.
Or did the party line get shut down? Yeah, I think the party line got shut down. Yep. Oh, wow. Damn. So my bad. It's not AT&T. The party line actually got shut down. That's crazy, yo. That party line's been around for 2 decades. 20 years. Wow. Or longer. Yeah, that party line's been around since 1995. Wow. After 21 years, it's gone. Well, hold on. Yeah, because 95 to 2005 is 10 years. 2005 to 2015 is 10 years. And I'm sorry, 15 years. What I meant to say. Hold on, I'm wrong. It's 20 years. Hold on. From 2095 to 2005 is 10 years. From 2005 to 2015 is another 10 years. That makes it 20. And now it made 30 years last year. So 30, it was going to be 31 years old and it's gone. Wow. That is crazy. I'm in shock, guys. The party line went out of business. Wow. That is crazy. The party line is gone. Well, I don't get on that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel bad for the people that used to get on it. But yeah, guys, so we found out that Straight Talk is unlimited on their $55 plan and their their gold, well, yeah, gold and platinum plan, and their silver plan, it could be deprowed at any time. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna get on making this video talking about Straight Talk and looking up their new terms and all that. So if you didn't like the live stream, hit that like button. Thank you in advance to the replay crew. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Take care. God bless and be safe. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, man. You already take care. God bless and be safe, guys. You already. And thank you for watching. Are you getting Walmart Plus insurance? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not messing with that, bro. Oh, you mean the Walmart Plus membership? No. Because I'm not trying to get that $64 plan. If I try, I'm gonna try the $54 plan. And that's not right now immediately. That's gonna be like towards the summer or something. But now I don't hate US. I don't hate Straight Talk no more because now I know that their terms and conditions don't let you call party lines. But yeah, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. And I'm gonna catch you. I'll see if when I get out, I'll do another live stream. But if I don't, I'll definitely do one on Tuesday. All right, guys. Take care. God bless and face and be safe. You already, and thank you for watching, guys.